We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the double.
Throwing to start the drive. Brinkley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that's a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Brinkley. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Brinkley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Brinkley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Brinkley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Find the open man. It's DJ Moore. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5.
And
they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 42. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We changed it.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Jackson will throw again. Left side to Lamb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Washington now going to use the first to go 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. More the motion man. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. Now look out. To the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Brinkley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brinkley eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brinkley. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped on the linebacker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Warrior 70.
On 1st and 10, Brinkley flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
34-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd down, Brinkley. And his throw is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 3rd down, Brinkley. And it's intercepted. He's on his way. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brinkley. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 range. 70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on 1st down. Brinkley. He finds his man complete. That's long. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd and 2, Brinkley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Cowboys 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Isaiah Foskey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Brinkley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Taken from just outside the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Jackson now.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's long. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Off play action. Brinkley. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Brinkley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now Jackson. That's complete to Lamb. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.